Okay. Hello,
Hey,
everyone.
everybody. Welcome. I'm outside. My neighbor's mowing the lawn, so I'm going to mute my mic for a minute.
She doesn't want everyone to hear.
What up, world?
How is everybody today?
Tired, busy,
Yeah, I hear ya.
ready. Getting hot again.
Yep, it is.
Yep. We got anybody in the house? Anybody say hello to? Traitors.
I don't know. We've got one. It's just that no one's popped up yet. I'm
Come
guessing
on,
that's
come on
probably
up.
BRT.
Say
I'm
hello.
guessing that's probably BRT.
Probably. He's probably busy.
So
Just the groove.
we'll see in just a moment.
Yes, so hello,
Yes.
world. There's BRT. Welcome.
Welcome,
Spidey's in the house
one
today.
and all.
Tom's in the house. What's up, Tom? Oh, I should have put one of the Tom Holland ones there. That's the actual Tom Holland's art sculpt. Nuka's in here. Boga's in here. The world is all here.
Yep, I have all three cats. They're all sleeping on my bed.
Oh, Nuka just jumped up and knocked everything over.
Oh.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
Nuka.
Hi, Nuka.
Say hello. You're on TV. You're on TV.
Hi, Nuka.
He's like, what the hell? Hey.
All right, guys. So we decided to do something a little different today.
Yeah.
Keep it,
We're not starting hotel.
keep it a bit light.
Because we're not starting hotel yet. Not on a Thursday.
So today we're going to be talking about the things that we are doing to keep ourselves from going crazy during quarantine.
And obviously it is not working. Everybody's
And yeah, obviously, as you can tell, it's not working.
If you watch our demeanor from when we started this mess to where we are now, we're different people. Oh, no. Kill that child.
Yes, that is the chaos that is Mel's house.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord, this is not working. Nuka keeps knocking everything over. Action Figure the studio is having a hard time. Come on, boys. Keep it together. Ooh, crotch shot. That's Spider-Man. Where'd he go? Come on, Spidey.
I was gonna say, is it gonna be yours or Spider-Man? So all right then. Okay.
I prefer Spider-Man's. Well, it's the truth.
Yep.
A toast to the cream. Okay.
All right. So today we're going to be talking about hobbies and things that we're doing to try and keep ourselves from going crazy.
This is not working. But tomorrow we have a couple things maybe on the docket. We have maybe a special show that we'll wait for an announcement. We got to wait to see what happens with the U.S. Postal Service. If we don't have, if the special show doesn't happen, we're going to be doing music, our favorite music and movies and what we're watching on TV, that kind of stuff. Everybody loves to talk about that kind of crap. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow.
Yes.
Streaming, TV, movie, music. Music plus television.
If special show is on, we will make an announcement right before the show to get everybody on because it's going to be fun. If we get, we will do that show eventually, but we're hoping to do it tomorrow. You'll understand if it happens tomorrow.
Yes.
Mystery.
Hey, Debbie's in the house.
She's in the house.
She's not feeling so good.
Oh, Deb, I feel your pain, honey.
I had a headache yesterday. And I get the migraines too. It's not fun.
Migraines are the worst.
Right. Well, hopefully if you stick around, we can provide you with a little bit of distraction, maybe.
Yeah. At least for a few minutes anyway.
Spider-Man crotch shots? I don't know. Anything for distraction? We can just do a whole hour of that. Just pick a character. I'll give you a crotch shot. Right? I am a genius at it.
Yeah, can you tell we're starting to lose it now, guys, because the quarantine has gone on way too long.
I was thinking about that.
Too long.
We got a lot of time We've gone over 2 months of doing this.
Yeah.
The first month seemed to take forever, and then the second month is just
I know.
where did the time go?
And we're not really complaining about it because it gives us something to do, but still, it's like, wow.
It's weird. It's really weird because I was thinking about when I thought about the time frame. I was thinking about was what really has.
Why am I staring at Tom Holland's crotch?
It's because we're doing 5-minute card shots on
If
camera
it's
one.
not your crotch, it's his, huh?
I know. So now we have two.
The way the camera is going.
Now we have to worry about two of them, not just one, but two.
Oh, somebody's gonna report me for putting Tom Holland's crotch on camera. Here. Here. There.
Debbie, all crotches are welcome.
That's right. There you go. See, now you got a far away view of them because y'all are sick. Sick of things. What else do I got over here? Anywho, so
Well,
I was thinking about
we gotta give you guys
there's
some
the
thrills
first
when
for
you
Debbie.
can.
This is for Debbie. There you go, Deb. Deadpool in his boxers. That's a real card shot for you. Wait, there you go, Deb. Deadpool in his boxers. So, where's the pink? My favorite artist. Oh, right on.
Aw.
What's up, Kaylee? Kaylee in the house. Where'd you get in? Kaylee, we're doing action figure crotch shot Thursday. We're doing action figure crotch shot Thursday. Pick your character. I'll show you a crotch shot.
No, we're not. Don't listen to him, Kaylee.
Don't listen to him, Kaylee.
It's what
You know
the
your
show
uncle's
is.
crazy.
Well, look at the comments. All crotches are welcome.
Only according to Debbie.
Some crotches are not
on.
welcome.
Deadpool going on.
Okay, get one for Kojo.
These are unicorn.
Okay.
Just one. Just one.
That's what I was saying before all the crotches interrupted. I was thinking about what the world and how there has been changes that I think
Alright, you guys want to see what I have been doing?
Open that
That
one.
is
everybody's doing their own thing. Don, hold on. What was everybody doing? Okay, go ahead.
that's what I.
That's nice.
I don't have any Anakin Skywalker figures anymore.
I opened it for you.
Hey, we got Anakin Skywalker requested. I
Hey, no, thank you. Come on.
don't have Anakin figures.
Come on.
Okay, Axodon. That is beautiful.
Come on.
What is that? Crochet or what is it?
No, that's the diamond.
Diamond painting.
Wait, show it up close. I don't know what that's all about.
It's
All right,
tiny
so-
little diamond beads that you have to glue down one at a time.
Yeah, tiny little tiny things. They're like minuscule. Here, I'll see if I can show.
Oh damn! No, I don't have patience for that kind of mess.
I don't think so, right?
Lord.
I want to go watch.
I mean, I get on a project and I'll like lose interest like halfway through and I just like hurry up and finish it
It's one.
and then I'll have to go back and redo it. I can imagine doing something like that. That would absolutely.
I've been working on this one alone for on and off for the last 6 months,
Wow.
and normally I can get one done in a month. But like I was,
Everybody's saying that's so pretty.
No.
Well, that brings the question: how many people? I think this is commonplace with everybody now.
what?
Like I normally get a lot of stuff done too, like on my projects, and I'll show some stuff that I'm working on. But how many people? And I think it's probably everybody. How many people have been working on things that have just slowed down during this process? That your progress on whatever you're working on, or work, or whatever, has just slowed down. Because I heard that's kind of
Thanks,
thing.
guys. Yeah, we found that it's weird because I'm stuck at home, but I'm busier now than I've been in a really long time. I don't know why that is.
Are you busy or are you makeshift kind of busy?
No, I find myself busier now than I was before quarantine.
See, I do too, but it's not for real busy. It's like created busy work. It's nothing different than I was doing before.
It's almost like I find myself I find it to the point where like there's not enough hours in the day to get everything done that I
Yeah.
want to get done.
Yeah. And it's regular stuff that I've been doing normally on a regular basis.
Yeah, and I never really worried about it before, but now that we're under quarantine, it's like, why am I so bloody busy? But I'm constantly busy. So
yeah, Kelly's saying the same thing, that her house stuff, they've been working on their house for the last couple of years, and their house stuff is slowed. It's like everything that we're doing is still the same work that we're doing, but it's like on slow motion or something.
yeah,
It's weird because like I could do like say working on a shelf in the room, get a shelf constructed, painted, and up in like a day or so, which takes me 2-3 days now. It's very weird. You know, and I know Lady Di was commenting on the same thing at one point.
Is that because of the fact that you're home? Is that
we have a
because
fashion show going up in the top left, top right corner.
Kai, what are you doing?
Got a fashion show. Show them my Dex project that I picked on a whim. Oh, hold on, let me find it. They did a deck. Kelly and them redid their deck. And it is. Oh Lord, I gotta leave here. Hold on. Okay. Where is my messages? Messages. Kelly. Okay. Oh, we should have done screen share. Oh well, I can show it this way. So this is their new. Well, this is their old deck. Oh. You see it? That's their old deck.
Yeah.
The up and down. Remember, they got 2 small children, and then they changed it in a day to this new deck.
Yeah.
Yep. So they got a much safer deck now. And that I want to do actually out front for Nuka.
That's good.
To have him block, because I've got like a makeshift kind of wall thing created for Nuka so that he has a yard.
Yeah.
And it's working because he can go outside now and stay outside. But I want something a little bit more presentable and sturdy. And Kaylee gave me that idea. I was like, oh yeah, that actually works. So I may try that. Try those like vertical boards like that to just put up there. Because it's not like we have to have anything strong, because he's not going to cross it. He's a weird dog that way. He won't cross barriers. Like if something's in his path, he'll go around. He won't cross. Like even if a phone cord is on the floor, he won't cross that phone cord. So like we can have anything blocking him. If it's blocking his way, he won't cross it. Huh. So I thought those boards would be just a little bit more presentable to the neighbors, because right now it looks like we homeless living there. I put these. Well, what I did was I put those. You know those plastic tubs that you can put stuff in, like storage tubs.
Yeah.
I filled those up with wood and everything, so like you couldn't move them. So if somebody's trying to rifle through them, and then I stacked them up, and then I put like black bags over them, just looked like just a big black mound to block off the doorway. And it's working. He goes outside just fine.
Cool.
So we're
yeah, that is our question for today, guys. What are you guys doing to keep yourselves sane during this interesting time that we're having?
The yard stuff is not keeping me sane, because we're trying to potty train him, because he pees on a pad on the inside, and that's all he knows. And he just to this day, he will not go to the bathroom outside.
I eat.
Yeah.
Well, I was doing that, and I found myself packing on like unhealthy weight very, very quickly. So I cut that out in the first couple of weeks of
yeah.
I need to put on weight, but not that kind of weight.
Come here, look what I got.
I'm what you could call a snacker. I'm one of those people that just like grazes all day.
Yeah, it's weird, because I wasn't eating before this, and then this happened. I was like eating every 5 minutes. Like had to eat. Weird. My life is different. My life is no different right now than it is on normal.
Oh, I know. Same here.
I can't go out anywhere and do anything. But it's what I was doing normally anyway, working on my stuff in here. It's just this whole thing is psychologically just messed up. It really screws with your head.
Well, yeah, because even if you wanted to go somewhere, there's nowhere to go. Exactly. Because everything's closed.
Same thing. I've been out 3-4 times since March 14th. And
I've been out twice.
Yes, we potty trained her daughter during this quarantine, and she was really successful, really quick. Really, really quick with her daughter.
She potty trained her 3-year-old. What is your tip? I need tips. I'm potty training a 2.5-year-old.
She did in like 5 days, I think. It was quick. Her son was more trouble.
And boys are supposed to be easier than girls.
Oh, Jackson wasn't.
And I can't give him his own potty because he'll play in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
Don't let him have one.
I'll train Kai. You come take this dog and train him to pee outside.
I can train a dog in an instant. I can't train a child that quick.
I have reared dogs my entire life, and I've never had a problem like this one. But this one's special because he was never weaned from a mother, so all he knows is our behavior.
Right.
So he's weird. I trained my son in 3 days, and Noah was about 6 days. But see, when Jackson had long-term issues, though, didn't he? I thought Jackson had long-term pull-up problems, whereas Noah seems potty trained it like that. I've been keeping busy with work, practicing some graphics on the side. Yes. Life's not much different for me. Same here, BRC. Same thing. Other than dealing with different everyone else's.
Nothing's really changed for
My
us,
life
really.
has changed because my children have nowhere to go. We are all cooped up. We are all driving each other crazy. And it just, I love them, but man, too much togetherness can hurt a family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
Yeah, she was thinking Jackson was quicker than Noah. I thought Jackson took longer, but I could be wrong.
Huh.
Maybe Jackson was pre-potty training longer in pull-ups and stuff, and that's what I'm remembering what she was talking about. But yeah, seems like it's easier to potty train a child than it is a dog. But I wouldn't know. I'm not bringing children.
Depends on the child, but yeah, it depends. Depends on the dog too, I guess.
Yeah, this dog is special. He's everything about his psychological stuff is different. Well, because I mean, I guess it's really a real thing. You know, the mother's winged dogs are puppies, and they teach them certain behaviors and stuff, or ways to think, instincts, and he's never had any of that. We buy the potty box sticker chart. Yeah. Oh yeah. There she goes.
I have a potty watch. M&M's. Oh yes. We had to do that with my daughter when I potty trained her. And he's in pull-ups now too. But yeah. Hey. Hold on. Children escaping. Shoes.
Children escape.
Children
What else
escape.
we been doing? So let us. Well, I do two major projects I've been working on for the past year. One major project I've been working on for the past like 2 years. You guys all know the one hall is my baby. I've been working on that consistently for about 2 years now. The room, I redid this room over the last year. And basically, I'm a huge collector. I've had the collecting bug my entire life. It's like a disease. It's a real thing. You buy one, you got to have them all. And that started as a young kid with like action figures and stuff. But in the last several years, I found myself, you know what? I'm only going to stick to like one certain collection. If I just choose to go to a different one, sell the other one off. And that's what I did this year. As I used to collect Transformers, and I decided I was going to switch to Marvel as I sold all the Transformers off. So I sold my Transformers off. That was the first thing I did, was sold all of that off. And then I started my Marvel collection, replaced my collection with that, and started redoing the room. And so in this room, you'll see on the other camera, is we've got, like, I have my high-end stuff here with like all my Spider-Man stuff. That's like real expensive stuff in this one. And then just with the regular action figures, doing stuff up on the ceiling, and they're flying.
Okay, we can't hear you, Mike, because you're talking away from the mic.
Oh, let me talk on this one. Put this one on backstage, and I'll talk on this one.
All right.
Put my headphones in.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Wait. Put that one backstage.
I did.
Okay. Let's just hear the echo. All right. Oh, because I have two things on. Okay. Okay, there we go. So, like I do them flying on the ceiling, and this is what I've been working on lately, and I found it really fun. A lot of fun is like all of these shelves right here. I made all these. This is all cardboard. These aren't regular store-bought shelves. They're all like from boxes and like cardboard and stuff that I find the weight how to put them up on the wall for that stay on the wall, stuff like that, and work on the distribution and all that. Like these new ones that I just did for the new figures that just came out, like they're anchored by like those book cradles because it held the weight and stuff. So just fun stuff like that is my Fantastic Four. Fin Fang Foom, biggest action figure ever. Young Avengers, comic books on the wall. So I'm a big comic book reader, so it's been hell not having comic books. Vision. There's a Fantastic Four flying in the car. Way up there. Storm. What's up, Storm? Storm crotch shot.
Go play with her.
Iron Man. Everybody like Iron Man. Falcon. I showed these once before. These head sculpts here that I get. There's Tom. These are artists. Artists do these head sculpts. They're not the toy makers.
I'm looking for that.
They do these head sculpts. They look like Madame Tussauds figures. There's that one, and then there's some down here too. But there's me painting right there from today, working on the shelf. And there's all the Spider-Man stuff, more comics. And then over here, we have, so that's that half of the room. And then this back corner here is my 2 Legos. We've got Lego Movie 2, which I loved, my favorite movie that year. And so they got all these sets right here. And then this is right here is that I introduced on the feed, I think, right when we first kind of started. This is that game, the Hidden Side game, where I wanted to put them all up to where I could just walk to them and play the game versus having to bring the sets out and everything. So all of these are positioned to a place where you can walk up with the phone and just play the game as it is. So they're all right there. And then this is all that's left of my Transformers, the ones I wanted to keep. Right there. So that's the room. Oh, there's some more up there. Onward. Forgot I made that Onward display I showed you guys. That's my Onward stuff. And then this, I showed you guys some of it. I'll show a section. Let me see what section I'll show. So, like this is part of the one hall. See? Like, here we go. Here's like the Weasleys. See, everybody has their character cards. I'm redoing the backings of these, so the backings are there. It's all like museum style in here. All of that. There's like the Dumbledore's army. This is the display that started it all. This right here gave me the idea.
Yeah.
And these are all the Horcruxes from the movies, the actual replicas. 7 Horcruxes. So there's the one hall. I'll go into more detail. We'll do a special on it. But this got stuff on the ceiling as well. The letters for Harry Potter floating from the ceiling. They're all floating down. The keys, there's you guys' keys.
Yay!
There's the keys. Oh, floating from the ceiling. So there we go. So those are the two major things that keep me busy. That's what I've been doing, is working on those. I do Lego. I'm building an Iron Man set right now for Action Figure Theater. And then comic books. I buy a lot of comic books. Too many, actually, because I need to cut my stories down. But I buy those, and I got a lot of comic books to read. I found myself during the this quarantine stuff. I found myself not reading as many comic books. I'll start to read one, and then I'll be like, I'll just read this later. Or comic books aren't coming out, so I won't remember the story when they start coming out. Because what happened in the comic book industry is they stopped producing comic books completely. The industry shut down for 2 months. And so all of the stories that we're supposed to be getting, that we're continuing on, that we were reading, it's on hold for 2 months. So I kind of just stopped reading comic books to know that I would remember the storylines. And now I got too many to read. Comic books actually came back this week. It was the first week comics are back. Well, it's not good to a wallet. We got to catch up on all this stuff this summer that we were supposed to get. So that's and then
for me, it's
those guys.
It's crafting and cooking. That's all I've been doing, really.
Yep.
But lately it's been too hot to cook, and I have to go make homemade mac and cheese when we're done here. So
yeah, it's the heat. Now that the heat is starting, it's just God.
Yeah.
It slows you down. It stops you from wanting to do anything. It's hell. Where'd Miss Melinda and the 18,000 children go? There. Is it loud?
Is it still loud over there, Mel?
I had to mute it because, like, when Connor gets upset, like, you hear him start to rev up, and then he, like, top of his lungs screeches. Like what you guys heard nothing earlier was nothing compared to
that's when you punch him in the throat.
This is why you don't have children.
Yes.
So I tell my
What
niece,
did Mikey do today? He punched
that's what I
me.
tell Noah and Jackson all the time. I tell Kaylee, I said, send
That's
the
why you
children
won't
here.
be allowed to babysit Mel's kids.
I told him, I said, you send them here for a summer. Send them here for one summer, and I will send you back 2 different children. They may not like it, but I'll send you back 2 different children.
Yeah,
Uncle Mike, you can't.
traumatized and all.
Mm-hmm. They'll listen.
Like, I don't want to go to Uncle Mike's house again.
No, I tell you.
Right.
Since my father's death, I've been facing a lot of that mess. It's not pretty. Crazy. What else going on? Everybody's lazy. Y'all just lazy. I was like, oh, we're going to have a fun show, and you two are almost asleep.
I have things I want to start on. I just have nothing I've actually been able to start on yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just...
Yeah.
Then when I have time at night, I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. I'm too exhausted to get up and go pee. But, I do it, and I'm like, oh. Like, I sound like seriously, like a really old person with a lot of serious conditions. Just when I get up to go and, move around, and I'm just like...
Yeah, I actually find myself I don't have children, so I don't have to deal with that mess. But I actually find myself getting more done in the evening. The evening is my best time, especially late at night. I mean, I like late at night when everything's gone down.
And I used to. That's when I used to do everything. But now it's like it's exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
It was different with one and with her condition and things like that. But then 2 in the mix, it was like, okay, it's still a little tiring, a little exhausting. But then the third one, and it's like, it's a lot. And it's so different because we can't see anybody or do anything. We don't have a lot of family here anyway, but the family we do have, we can't see.
Nope.
We can't spend time with. We can't,
Not yet. Well, I thought did you guys reopen up completely?
Yeah. I went to KFC today and I drove around through a different part of town on purpose. Just to see what was open and everything.
Yeah.
There's restaurants and stuff open. And...
Yeah, this looks like California I thought we were going to do the right thing. I thought we were going to be on a slow track. Doesn't look like it. It seems like every day something's just popping up open. People are just doing it. Just 7-Eleven. I got a notice an email for my 7-Eleven card that come join, get free soft drinks and coffee. All next week, free soft drinks and coffee. So they're opening up all their machines up again, and at this point, just do it. Just go back. And we'll pay the consequence, see what happens.
I just think it's a bad idea.
It is a bad idea. Science proves it's a bad idea, but it's an idea that has gotten so bad that we've gone too far off the deep end to turn back. We can't turn back from it now. The people will not allow a revert. It's going to be now just the consequences of what has happened. And that's unfortunate. But again, we can talk about this for days, and everybody's kind of got their own feelings about it. But I think history is going to show how badly all of this was handled. Mm-hmm. But that's in history. We're living in it right now. So, who knows if we're going to become a statistic
I'm one of those people. I'm still self-quarantining myself. I don't go anywhere.
I am too.
I absolutely have to.
Yeah, I am too. I've only gone out, like I said, the couple times, twice to go to the doctor. Once to go to register for my therapy, appointment.
Yeah.
And it's like have not gone out. There has been 2 times that I've gone out from my house to go to do something that was non-medical related. Once was to go mail a package, and that was the very first time I had ventured out. And then once was to go, I went over to 7-Eleven to pick something up. So I saw 7-Eleven for the first time, and it was very weird. Everything just seemed to change. It was surreal. But again, going out and doing that, you could see just from my rare experience going out, you can see that some people are doing what they need to do, some people are not. So it's like that causes more of a problem. Yeah. Everybody needs to be on the same page, whether it's the good page or the bad page. Everybody needs to be on the same page. Mm-hmm. And at this point, the page of "fuck it, we're going to do whatever we want" has won. So just do it. Yeah. I wish people would wear a mask. I wish people would be educated enough to wear a mask. If you're going to go back to your daily lives, at least wear a mask until we have a treatment, but they won't.
People are not. And
I have mine. I just never go anywhere.
yeah, I wear mine every time I go out. And it's not for me. You know, people got to understand, you wear a mask not for yourself. You wear a mask to protect everybody else from you. And so people are very selfish that they don't wear a mask because they're basically telling the world they don't give a shit about you.
Yep.
And people like me and you know are the ones that will suffer from it. And Debbie.
Yep.
You know.
But we can't keep all those people with autoimmune problems that you know, like this is just going to affect.
Yep.
For a very,
and who knows? We may
long
have we may have this slowdown in the summer, which seems to be kind of what's happening. I don't know. I haven't really followed the numbers, but it seems to be a little bit of the spike hasn't happened like they predicted just yet. If we do happen to have this slowdown during the heat weather, that's not to say that we won't have this bombardment of a spike in the fall. Just like we do with normal flu. And what happens when normal flu comes around with this thing? You know, all these things they don't know. And to act like, fuck it doesn't matter is really dangerous. But now it's time to prepare for those consequences versus coulda, shoulda, woulda. Because we've already done it. It's done. You know, the day we didn't test right from the beginning was the day we blew it. And we still haven't tested the country.
No.
I mean, how many of us here in the show? I've been tested.
They're talking about coming up with vaccines now. It's just like, well, what have you guys been doing for the past? You know,
vaccines are tricky because you could have many different results with vaccines. You could have an early promise that goes horribly bad. You could have long-term effects that they don't know about until the long-term effects happen. I guarantee they will rush a vaccine. Whatever they get that shows promising in the lab, the FDA will circumvent it and they'll rush one. Whatever the World Organization or the FDA comes up with, then we'll see 5, 10, 15 years from now what the consequences of that is. Or maybe even sooner. Who knows? But that's why we have clinical trials. We have 5-year trials. We have 10-year trials because of stuff like this. But they'll bypass those trials. I guarantee it. You know, look what happens with AIDS research and AIDS medication. When they had AZT out, and AZT was so promising, and AZT was going to cure the world, and let's get everybody on AZT. It's the best thing we had. AZT killed more people than HIV did that year.
Yep.
But we're human.
What can we do?
It's part of living in a society that...
I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing until someone tells me otherwise.
Yeah, I'm just going to continue to, kind of do what I'm doing. And, you know, if I have to go do something, I have to go do something. I'm going to wear my mask. I'm going to social distance.
I wear masking gloves anytime I go in a store.
Do not wear gloves in the store. Do not wear gloves in the store. Do not. That is the worst thing you can do.
Why?
Gloves don't travel. They're not made to be an instrument.
No. I have disposable gloves. I have a box in my car. Yeah, and before I touch anything on the inside of my car, the gloves come off and they're in the garbage.
Yeah, because like if you move gloves from like you're in the grocery store, right? You touch a carton of milk.
Oh no! I'm super careful about it.
Because like I used to tell my nursing school students, think of gloves as your hands in a vat of shit.
Yeah.
Like you dipped your hands in shit and you're walking around touching everything. That's what gloves do. They're non-porous. They cling to everything. So gloves are made to protect your skin from the immediate environment, not the other way around. So it's like, so if you're touching something, you pick something up and then you move and you touch something else, you just moved that object over. That's how MRSA was spread from bedside to bedside, because they took MRSA and they dropped it off at another bedside. So gloves are meant to be like say you're going to go change a catheter. So you put on gloves, you change the catheter because you don't want urine on your hands. You change the catheter, then you dispose the gloves, wash your hands, and move on. So it would be the same thing in the grocery store. You want to wear gloves, say, because you don't want to, touch Jell-O. So, whatever reason. So a meat cutter, say meat cutters cut meat. They cut meat. They don't want to get their germs onto the fresh cut meat. So they cut meat, put it there, take the gloves off, wash their hands, and then move on. Gloves don't move. Gloves don't move from location to location. That was my always thing. Gloves don't travel. They don't move. They're stationary. So whatever you're doing in one location, that's where the gloves stay. Infection Control Education 101. But I always think of them as shit. Just if you dipped your hands in a vat of shit, and that's what
Never
you're
even
walking
thought
around with. Those are disposable gloves.
So gross.
And it's a good way to remember it. It's a good way to think about it.
What does it say? The FDA allows 7
Yes,
miles
it's
for
true.
birthday cake.
That is true. There are allocations for stuff like
Wait,
that in
what?
every food. Yeah, there's allocations of bacteria and rodent and insect stuff in every food prepared in the public restaurants and all that stuff. Absolutely, it's for lawsuits and stuff. Somebody says they got rat poop in their birthday cake. You go to the FDA and say, well, that amount of rat poop is reasonable.
Yeah. Scary, but true.
It's true. Mm-hmm. The vaccine will be egg-based. Anyway, true, probably. You're absolutely right. I would imagine. Usually they tell me stuff like this. Flu shot, I don't have any. Yeah. Flu shots are normally egg-based as well. Most virus vaccines are egg-based. This is true. So if you have an allergy to eggs, then, because it's protein-based, it's where the protein comes from. Yeah, that's true. Will not be able to take the vaccine. Like there are people that can't take the flu vaccine, and then another thing that we need to think about. My deal is I've always looked at it as they just need for me to feel safe, because everybody asks you, when are you going to go back to the movie theater? When are you going to go back to Disneyland? Things like that. For me to feel safe, they would have to have a viable, reasonable treatment. To where if you get sick, you can go to the doctor, and even if you're in the hospital for a while, you know that there's good medical science behind you, that you're not just going to drop dead. That would make me feel okay. Vaccines, yes, of course, but who can trust the vaccine? I want to know that my nurses and doctors can take care of me if I got sick.
Yeah.
That's all. And that's why these second waves and stuff are so dangerous, because you don't want to overwhelm the hospitals. You want to have a bed to go to if you get sick on something else. Say you broke a bone. Say you fell and broke your hip. But you can't go to the doctor because there's no beds. Because of all these idiots with their freaking COVID, they wanted to go shopping. People don't see the big effect of stuff like this. Just don't understand. My biggest fear in life is dying in one of those makeshift hospitals, like a big gymnasium on a cot somewhere. What can you do? Well, I can't control the world.
Crazy shit.
You only control yourself.
Well, our stream has taken a completely different turn.
It has. Okay. Well, why we get on the? We've not talked about this, which is interesting. It's like it's what everybody's talking about, or what everybody's thinking. Things on their mind. We haven't really talked about it, but
on a lighter note,
yeah. What's that?
We've told you guys what our hobbies are. What do you think?
Yeah.
I like Nick's hobby. I like Dawn's hobby. I like the hobbies I want to start. And I know what are you guys doing for hobbies?
Yeah, but you didn't really talk about what your hobbies are.
Yeah, you said you had things to start.
Oh, mine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to customize Funko Pops.
Yeah, I want to help you do that. It's so fun.
I want to do it so bad. I want to start it. I have a garden gnome, like a regular size garden gnome, and a fairy that's about the same size as the garden gnome that are like paint them yourself, and then
Don't put my main one back up.
Put them in your garden or whatever. So I want to do that too.
Yeah, it was fun. I used to dabble in action figure customizing years and years and years ago, and it's fun. It's really cool. And the technology's come along. Because when I used to do it, they didn't really know the right clays and glues and stuff like that, but it's come a long way now.
Yeah.
And you can make the boxes and everything. It's really cool.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
People are good, make a lot of money doing it. And now would be the time to jump on that Funko stuff, because it's not going to last forever.
True.
So in your case, you just have to have the time to do it.
Exactly. I have everything to start it. Everything. The only thing I don't have is a primer and a finisher. But I'm not worried about that. I can go get those, no problem. I just need to get to the point where I can get it started.
Right.
Did they sell the blank bodies?
Oh yeah. And I'm gonna do that too, but I also want to do it, I'm just gonna customize other Funkos and make them into something else. That's what's more fun to me, because seeing the transformation from one to another.
Because you've got hairstyles and different types of outfits that could work. You know, you can even,
and it saves you time.
you can exchange parts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fun.
That one's for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's right. We didn't get to talk to you guys during the video.
I didn't see it yet.
You didn't see it yet?
No, you need to see it.
You got to watch it. You got to watch all the way to the end.
Yep. All the way to the end.
What happens at the end?
Yeah, I would love to do them too, Debbie. I would. I really would. Hopefully, fingers crossed soon. And I will, like I said, along the way, I'll show you guys like what I'm going to do with it and how the process is going.
What you should do is you should do the panel first. We have our own late night snacks pops.
Yeah.
That'd be cute.
Well, I already know the first one I'm doing. You already know what it is.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
After that, but that's what I want to be, I guess, my practice one, which is crazy because like this is the one I want more than anything. So we'll see.
The only Funko Pop that I want that's not been made is Nuka. They didn't do any of the outside of the regular Lion King movie. They didn't do any of the sequel stuff, and I was like, I want them to do the sequel.
Really?
Just the movie Lion King.
I didn't realize that's why you named him Nuka, but it makes sense.
No, well, the story is Kovu was my first dog, my beagle, who was like my life. He is the main lion in Lion King 2. His name is Kovu, and I always wanted to name a dog Kovu. That was set in my mind since that movie came out years and years ago. I just loved the name, loved the character, and so I named my beagle Kovu. When Kovu died, it broke my heart. And in the movie, in Lion King 2, Kovu's brother is Nuka. And that's why Nuka got his name. Is Kovu's brother.
My brother named his daughter Kiara because of the Lion King too.
Yeah, Kovu's girlfriend.
Yeah. That's funny. Ironic, don't you think?
Yep.
They didn't do any Lion King 2 pops.
No.
Oh, that's sad.
Kovu's a great character, so he's a great look.
Yeah.
Nuka's a crazy look. That's the real spastic one. I have a shirt.
We had fun with that video. You need to go back and watch it.
Okay, I will.
Fun times. I got my cursed item that I bought. It is no longer in my house, by the way, for anyone who would like to.
For anyone who's asking, it's no longer in the house.
It better not be coming to me. I will kill you.
Gotta pass it on, right? You gotta pass on the juju. That's how it works.
I know she didn't send it to me because she knows how I feel about it.
If I see it dropped in my little mailbox outside, I will leave it there. I'll say I ain't touching it. I'll do a video on me burning the mailbox.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna send him a black box so he knows it's coming. Speaking of which, do you know they just sent me 2 boxes?
Of what?
The same thing.
Who did?
Luke.
Wait, what?
Again.
The same thing?
Yeah.
Good
The same
Lord.
2 of the same.
They're idiots.
For like a year now, almost a year now, they've been doing this where they're messing up my crates.
Mm-hmm. I only had 1 month, 1 crate, my first one, go as planned. Everything else was a disaster.
Yeah, me too. My first one was great.
Mm-hmm.
But even
That's
my
why
first one was late. My first one was late.
I think my first one was late too.
That's why I never subscribed to those. I mean, the only thing I ever wanted from the Loot Crate, and Mel took care of it because here it is.
Yep.
Right.
See, that's what I did. I was doing that. I was just buying
And even
items.
that, you can go on their site and you can buy older products that were in the Loot Crates for discounted prices.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was going on Macaria. I was going on the site, just buying certain items. And then I was like, oh, I'm really into the Wand Hall, and there's always something every month. Let me just get the subscription. Disaster. absolute disaster. So I gave that mess up. And even though they have cool stuff. Now there's Geek Gear from England. Geek Gear is awesome for Harry Potter. They are really, really cool. And I've been thinking about subscribing to that one, but you have to import it. That's the problem. But they do really cool stuff. And they're always on time and always thorough with what they're doing. In fact, Geek Gear has adopted some of the big Harry Potter YouTubers and let them do their own crates. And they distribute them through Geek Gear. It's really cool.
Huh.
But Loot Crate is a disaster.
Wait. We got to go back to the comments.
What?
Okay.
What was?
Debbie couldn't watch yesterday. Oh, I hope you feel better. I know you said you're not feeling all that great today too. I hope you feel better soon.
Are
let's
you
see.
talking about BRTs?
Yeah. What did he say? Yep, the cursed Elmo had a gray cloud hovering over it. Wait, what? Wait,
That Elmo's great.
what? I have not gone back and watched that video.
I did. I watched it.
I probably should, because they always say like EVP and stuff like that. Like you pick it up digitally.
Yeah.
And let's see. Debbie said, I told my Toulouse he's no longer named after an artist, but a French member of Freak Show. That's right. An ex-con and a member of Freak Show.
An ex-con for a Freak Show.
That's all we know about him. He's a French
Yep.
ex-con who became part of a Freak Show.
Wasn't much.
Yep.
No.
And he can jam on the guitar.
Yep.
Otherwise, I don't know.
And he likes mosh pits.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much it. Do we have a wand of the day?
Of course we do. Our wand of the day is, drum roll please. Oh shit! Knocked everything off. It's Harry Potter's from the play. Her shop.
Ooh. I like it.
I do too. I love
It's
these.
like it's got a good grip for the handle. For doing the expecto patronum.
He does in the play as well. Oh, Patron.
I know what's up, y'all.
And
I ain't just a Gryffindor for no reason.
right. I was going to do action figure of the day, but he's over there. Forget it. I won't do it. We'll do action figure of the day since I already got him out. Deadpool. For Debbie.
Bum, bum, bum.
He's trying to show off his shorts again.
Yep, he's in his boxes.
Heart boxers.
Yep. The Deadpool figures they make are so funny. They're great.
All of the Deadpool products are funny.
I know.
They really are.
Yep.
It's like if you buy a basic Deadpool product, you're lame.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is just the person that, was great to take on that role.
It wouldn't work without anybody but him.
I hope that Disney keeps their word and allows them to do continued rated R Deadpool movies and doesn't Disneyfy Deadpool. Because if they're going to Disneyfy Deadpool, don't bother. That's my opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
So on that note, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for listening to our sanity, insane craziness.
Yes.
That is quarantine.
Yeah.
We wanted to give you guys a real life day in the life of our life of quarantine. Hobbies.
Yes.
We'll be coming back at you guys tomorrow, like we said, discussing what we're doing during quarantine, TV and music wise, to keep ourselves sane. Or we might have a different show depending on the mail. If not, we will have that show later. So regardless, we have a show for you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, we do.
Thank you. Thank you. We love you.
Yes.
Come back
love you very
tomorrow. Come back often. Good night.
Good night, guys.
Bonjour. See ya. Goodbye. And we're